Right, hello there everyone, welcome back to James Redman TV and welcome to another Redman Roundup. Now pardon me coming onto the show looking like a Z-Tech Kylie Jenner from Kirkdale because I've put a little bit of lip balm on. It's winter, my lips are half big, they're feeling a bit dry, and to do a 10-minute video with my accent and the way my mouth moves, pause, that means I've got to accommodate and do certain things, and I've only just put it on, so if it looks a little bit like I'm trying to stun you all, that is absolutely not the case whatsoever. I'm here to talk about football. I come in peace. Amen. Anyway, we're going to be talking about two different things. Yesterday, stupid old James done a video about Bellingham not even addressing the idea that his family wants Jude to join Liverpool. Something that is known, by the way. Day by day, that gets more exciting, but we're going to touch on that at the end of the video because we want to touch on a player that we are linked with who looks like we're going to be signing sooner. And it's another midfielder. His name's Sofyan Amrabat. Now, I saw Amrabat and I thought it was the fella from Watford. I think it was the Spanish dude. I'm not too sure. Let me know in the comments down below. I think he was a forward, moved to centre midfield. Not too sure. But what confused me is that I swear that same Amrabat used to play for Fiorentina. And this one does as well, so that's why I got the correlation mix. Two different dudes, I believe. Might be the same dude. Anyway, Amrabat is 26 years of age. He's 6 foot tall as well, so he's quite a physical midfielder. From the highlights that I've seen of him, and the recollection that I have from the Croatia and Belgium game, the highlights that I saw there, I thought that he looked really good as well, breaking up the play in midfield, reading the game from a defensive point of view. Kind of reminds me of Emre Can, slightly less technical, but can do the business. Seems like that he has the idea that he could match the intensity in the Premier League, especially under Jurgen Klopp's rigorous system. Doesn't seem or haven't heard about any horrible injury records as well, so that'll be very, very ideal. But let's have a little bit of a look at the player and what he's actually done in his career. So he's 26, he plays for the Moroccan national team. That being said, he spent his teenage years, which is essentially the most important years when it comes to technique, in Holland. Holland's a really boss country for technique. Now, he's not like a 5-star skiller or anything. He's got basically decent ball control. Again, from the minimal clips and highlights that I've seen of him, that's what he seems to me. Doesn't score many goals. So he started his career at Utrecht. Did you like that pronunciation, chat? That was decent. If that does not deserve a like, I do not know what does. Utrecht played for them for 3 years, then moved to Feyenoord, then went to Club Bruges, then went on loan to Hellas Verona, and then went to Fiorentina as well. He was actually born in the Netherlands, so he weren't even born in Morocco. He's really got the sort of Netherlands structure in his style of play, if you will, which is obviously really good. And now he's doing bits for Morocco. He's getting the shine on him. He's not a goal-scoring midfielder. We don't just need goal-scoring midfielders, though. So Jude Bellingham, say if he comes, boom, that's a goal-scoring midfielder. Hopefully he chips in with the goals. If he doesn't, big shame. But we also need different types of midfielders. We need the engines. We need the people who are going to come on, break up the play. If we're winning 2-0, 3-0, we need a player to come on, shut up shop, because we don't need the pressure of a team getting a goal and then having that energy, having that bounce, multiple chances. The one player who can come on and just look cool, calm and collected. And that seems to be what Amrabat is. You know, again, not the biggest of people, but distributes his weight well. Not the quickest, but his positioning seems to be of a higher IQ than certain players that we've had in our midfield in previous history. Not recent history. We've had some good midfields. But especially right now, I think someone with a little bit of urgency, the element of something to prove. I do not understand why Amrabat, who, don't get me wrong, very decent career, but not luxurious, you would say. If he comes to Liverpool, that's the opportunity to take that step up. That's what the Emre Cans have done. That's what the Jordan Hendersons have done. You know, two completely different examples there, by the way. But the point is that you come to Liverpool to elevate your career. No one else is really linked with Amrabat at the moment from what I'm seeing. And obviously, the story behind it is that he's already met Jurgen Klopp twice, or his team, his managers and his management has met with Jurgen Klopp. Representatives is the word I was looking for. And now the deal is moving along nice and quickly. And again, this is aimed to be done by January, which is absolutely essential because we need midfielders, as we are currently, I think, 6 in the table. And also need points and need squad depth. Arthur is out for 2 months. Keita, Oxlade, more than useless. I love these players as individuals and people, not the right men for the Liverpool team and improving us. Amrabat, I think there's something there. I think it's an alright signing and may well just be a gem in the sense that, not that he breaks into the first team and becomes a legend and plays week in, week out, although might happen. Never doubt Jurgen Klopp's scouting system. That being said, what he could be is a player who comes in for whatever price tag, free or whatever, and then what actually happens is 3 years down the line, we sell him for 20, 30 million or 40 million, depending on what the market inflation is by then, and what will be a good deal. Someone who can go to someone else. And you've got to remember, these type of signings, the Minaminos that we've had, I know a lot of people question, should have we sold Minamino, but we made a profit there. Not a massive profit, not a profit. We signed him for 7 million. It weren't like we sold him for 30. I think we sold him for maybe 15, if I'm right, 12. So maybe actually not as much as we should have got. But you need to get these players who are going to accommodate the squad depth in the short term, and then you can profit off in the long term. And that's what creates a sustainable football club. But hopefully, if we get dead rich owners, then who cares, Amrabat, you know what I mean? Now, the rumoured price tag that actually we're linked with Amrabat with is £25 million, so not an extortionate amount. Apparently, he's had a decent season for Fiorentina. I couldn't confirm nor deny that information. But for a 26-year-old midfielder, I don't know. I think there's something here that can possibly work. And with that valuation as well, it seems reasonable. And again, we need midfielders in multiple positions. We need to accommodate these players who are starting week in, week out. And we can't just rely on the younger players to just step into Liverpool's first team and compete us for league title. It's just not... It's not realistic. Therefore, I think this would be a good signing, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And as days go by, I'll talk about a little bit more information on the Amrabat stuff, because it's not confirmed. It's just something that's really heavily in the news. And if Jurgen Klopp's meeting his management or representatives, that therefore means there's legs to this story. Anyway, Jude Bellingham moving to Liverpool soon. Yes, please. Not confirmed, but we can all hope and dream. Either way, news has came out about his family, and they're talking about that. We think Liverpool would be a great place. And a lot of people in my comment section, and I do read them, and it's why I encourage people to comment. I might not always reply. I do read them, and I'll address them on the video if you have countered an argument that I've made. The argument I made in my last video was City can pay 300 grand a week. City can offer guaranteed trophies in the short and the long term. City can offer that. But what they can't offer is, okay, how much of a legend can Jude Bellingham come City? Because it's only going to be so high. They don't have extortionate amount of Premier League legends. I know I'm going to get City fans in the comments down below saying we have loads of legends, mate. Like when fucking Rick Smith scored a fucking hat-trick against Crew Alexander. I'm on it. He's a legend as well. Shout out to Rick Smith. That being said, we're talking about the Premier League legends. I am sorry. It's all recent history, and that's just, I feel like that's more than fair. Something that you'd probably agree on as well, by the way, so I probably don't even need to argument it. That being said, the point and the premise is that City, he'd just be another footnote in their recent history. If he goes to Real Madrid, he's, again, just another one of those dudes, no matter what he achieves. Comes to Liverpool, however, and smashes it at Liverpool, much different story. You get the big Champions League nights, you get those games. But in a case of Liverpool, Jude Bellingham coming to Liverpool is huge. Man United are out the race. Real Madrid are out the race. PSG have been linked. City have been linked. Liverpool. And obviously City losing Gundogan, Bernardo Silva soon. There's legs there as well. But I think the points that you guys made in the last video about how he's openly came out and said he doesn't care about money and fame. Of course, in recent history on previous players, they came out and then done something that opposes that later on down the line. So we don't know if Jude Bellingham will live up to this. I think he will. I think he seems really, really genuine. And obviously here to make a buck, but here more for the legacy. And if he comes to Liverpool, the legacy that he creates winning 1 or 2, 3 Premier Leagues or 1 Champions League. Say if it was what we've won, 1 Premier League and 1 Champions League, automatically put you in a much higher regard, much higher love category, if you will, than other clubs that he would go to. I don't think PSG would be a good fit for him. Such a weird club. Again, not much legacy there in terms of how you will be. And just another one of those dudes. And might not be respected as much as other players. It's like one of those clubs that if you have a couple of bad games, it's not going to work out. So you've got that factor. And again, when you've got Real Madrid and Man United backing out, if they were ever in it, it does leave a free road and a free path to go and get him, especially if his family wants to join. There's all the incentives in the world there. Become a legend, your family wants to join, you'll be loved here, and you can win trophies. And if we're willing to be ambitious over the next couple of seasons, and Jude's a part of that, and he's the first piece of the jigsaw of the next team. Great. Absolutely great, because I like the young players that we're bringing in. I like the Calvin Ramseys, the Fabio Carvalhos, the Harvey Elliots, the more technical players, opposed to the energetic players that we've had in recent times, as well as technical, by the way. We've had a lot of technical geniuses, but now we're getting a lot of those really good ball control type players, so it'll be interesting to see the transition in our style of play. But anyway, shout out to Jude, shout out to Amrabat, join us, we need midfielders and we need them now. Also, if you like the video, smash a like, subscribe as well, we're on a road to 100k, I get a plaque for that, which is apparently something massive, so please do subscribe. If you didn't like the video, however, smash a dislike, comment why you didn't like it, and yeah, I'll try and improve going forward. Anyway guys, let me know your thoughts on everything I talked about, and I will see you beautiful people later. Drink your water.